Hi there, today I'm going to be doing a review of Havana Club Anejo 3 Años, in other words 3-year-old Havana Club white rum. Now Havana Club 3 Años is a blend of aged and extra light distilled aguardiente rums, which are then aged in white oak barrels for 3 years, and then after that time they're then the best of the barrels are picked, set aside, rested, filtered and then bottled to end up with this product. The history about Havana Club is absolutely vast, and you know, you could sit here and chat about it for hours. I'm just going to give you a quick blast of a bit of heritage, and I'll go into it in depth on a more aged rum in the future. So basically, Cuba, sugarcane was introduced into Cuba back in 1493 by Christopher Columbus. The early fermented sugarcane distillates, also known as tafia back in that time, pretty much was the local hooch and was very rough. And that early rum was pretty much rough stuff. And it wasn't until the 1800s when better quality rums were being made due to the introduction of copper stills. Earlier, right on at the beginning of rum production, there were incidences of people dying from lead poisoning because a lot of rum was distilled in lead stills. They found it. They have dug up some cemeteries in the Caribbean and found that there's been people that died not from what they thought was certain illnesses, but turned out that it was lead poisoning. So it wasn't until copper stills were introduced that quality became a lot better. Basically, a guy called Pedro Diego, known now as the father of Cuban rum, he was a guy you can thank for you know, aged rum, because he started experimenting with aging rums by burying large pots in the ground. Cuban rum, like I say, has a vast history, and in its heyday there was over 1,000 distilleries in Cuba. 1,000 distilleries, that's an amazing amount of distilleries, but that's how popular it was. Havana Club, this rum here, 3-year-old, is being marketed as the rum to have a mojito with. If you're going to make a mojito, you're not going to get a better rum for making the classic mojito, according to these guys. Also, a daiquiri. You know, if you're going to make a nice daiquiri, this is the rum to go for. Its colour, if you look at it, it's a very straw colour indeed. It's very clear indeed, but it is a straw colour to it. And if I pour out a little nifter there, like I said, you can see it's a little straw colour, a little bit off-white. Smell of it, like all aguardiente rums, absolutely grassy, cane notes, you can smell it there. Sort of, like I said, aguardiente, it's like the Brazilian cachaça. It's very raw, and it's agricultural sort of rum. It's lovely. It's got a very freshness and grassy notes to it. And then obviously the taste. There's first thing that hits you is its vanilla, little like sweet pear notes to it, fruity, and there's definitely a bit of, so you can taste pear in it. It's goes to a very dry oakiness, so it's a really, you can just buy this. I found a lot of rums that are aguardiente style are very good for mixing for cocktails because they give a lovely element to the cocktail. There's little sort of banana-y notes to it. In general, it's a real nice, easy drinking. You know, I would say it's more for mixing. You know, there's so many aged rums out on the market. Would you take the time to buy a bottle of that and drink that neat. Probably not. It's more, it says you can drink it neat, but if you go to the website, it says that it's more for mixing. It does say that, but it says rum connoisseurs would want to drink it neat. Probably not, because there's so many different rums out there on the market, which I would prefer to drink rather than a 3-year-old white rum. But to give you an idea what's the flavour and what the smell are like, I have to suffer these things for you guys, don't I? But I can tell you it's lovely rum, it is nice. So probably on the market, it's gonna, I have to have a look round. Whiskey Exchange is doing it for about £18 a bottle. It's a premium rum for mixing. You know, you can get cheaper rums out there if you want to do a basic cocktail. But I'm a firm believer, I always have been, that if you're gonna have a product and have a drink, you just as well spend a few extra quid and have a quality drink in your cocktail than go in for a few extra pounds cheaper and have an inferior drink in your cocktail. So 18 quid a bottle, not bad, worth a pop. If this Christmas, if you're going to be making yourself some nice mojitos or cocktails, why not bag yourself a bottle and give it a go. So my name's Andy, and until next time, enjoy.